Hi friends, welcome to Java Express channel. In previous section, I explained how to install CLI and how to transfer one bucket to another bucket. Today we will host a static website in S3. Okay, S3 means it's like a simple storage service, right? We cannot deploy a dynamic websites. Only we can deploy a static websites. So how to deploy a static website? Like we need some index.html and error.html. Two pages are required if you want a simple static website. So what I will do, I will copy a application from GitHub. From the GitHub we have an URL. By using that URL you can copy your all files to your S3 bucket. Then you can how to enable the host static website. We will show you in this section. So let me go to the Chrome. So first I will create a bucket. The bucket name will be around www.javaexpress.com. I am giving, this is my bucket name. Create a bucket. So your bucket is created with www.javaexpress.com. Okay, now here you want to host your website. Okay, how to host the website? First you need a files. So in the Google, go and search with there is a Wildrights GitHub application. Here we have all AWS sample applications. Go and click here. Here if you go down, here we have some web application. See, this is a web application. Click here, and inside web application we have a static web hosting. By using this one you can host your application to your AWS account. Okay, how you can do that? Go down here, you can see there is a command, there is S3 bucket. If you see, copy files from S3. So your bucket, I need a public host, so this is your source bucket. Just copy. In previous section I already explained how to do this part. So if you want to copy one bucket to another, copy AWS S3 sync. Here you can give your source, copy, and you need to give your bucket name. Your bucket name is which bucket name? www.javaexpress.com. You created just now a bucket, right? That is the host bucket, and you need to give your region. The region is AP South 1. If you don't know, just go here, see here, this is AP-South 1. This is your Amazon S3 URL. That means your bucket name. Okay, now you are good at these two things. Just copy. And how to generate access key in previous section. If you are a new, just please watch the previous video, then how to host the website, then it will be easy to understand. Go for terminal. Just if you want to configure AWS configure, this part already done, just copy paste here. So what it will happen, all files is downloaded. Just let me check. Oh, this is the new tab, right? So that's it. So what I will do, AWS configure GURE. So it will ask your access ID and secret. How to get it? If you see, this bucket is empty. Okay, just go and check your credentials, access keys. Just go and create new access key if you want. Just I don't have, just I am deleting this access key now. If you want to generate, create new access key, you can take your key and password. This is my key, and it will ask your secret key. So just give your password, and your region name will be a none. Just give none, and format also none. That means all regions, what are the regions we have, it will take by default all the regions. Now you are inside your AWS account. Just what you will do, just again copy paste your command. copy and paste it here. So it will start to copy all files. So something issue is happened. What we'll do, just will go here, copy the whole thing, AWS S3 sync. You are not able to copy to your bucket, right? Let me check. This is your host, and I need to provide your host, your destination bucket name, javaexpress.com hyphen region. You want to give your region name. Let me check. Go for here, go for S3. See your region, you will get, this is my region. Okay, this is my region. Just change to the sync. Just copy, so it should copy all files. See, now it is started to copying all the files. So previously some space issue is happened, so all images, index.html, all files is copied. Now you see, by using that command all files are copied. If you go and check your javaexpress.com, see, all the files are available here. Just we copied from a public S3 bucket to your bucket. Okay, now once you are good this one, then we need to enable a static web page. You need to enable web hosting. Go for properties. Here we have, previously we saw versioning, server access logging. Now we'll see static website hosting. Click here. Here there is a use this bucket to host a website. Click here, and there is a index.html. By default it will search index.html by using like a REST endpoint. Here they are providing one REST endpoint. If you copy paste, you will, by default it will navigate to index.html. So suppose by mistake index.html is not available, then it will check for error.html. Okay, right now I am providing both as index.html. Just I'm not providing any error document right now. I will see whenever this one is not here, we can provide error.html. okay, now click save. Before saving, just to copy this part, save. So your static website hosting is enabled. Now go for the overview. If you go and check, you will get access is denied. Why? Because by default your bucket will be a private, right? You need to enable as a public. How to do that? Go for permissions, click on edit. You can uncheck the box and save. It will ask the confirm and confirm. So now your public access granted successfully. Then you need to enable all your files to public. Actions, make public. So all files are public now. Now if you go and check, just refresh, your website will be open. So only S3 is only used for like it's not for the dynamic, it is a static website page loading. Your content will be a fix, then we should use for S3. We can host in this way. For the dynamic page hosting is nothing but if you hit the domain gmail.com, this web page, the login page will come from the server to client, but this is every content will be a fix. So in this way you can deploy your web page, this website in your Amazon S3 bucket. Okay, now you are good at this one. Suppose assume that this index.html file is not available, then what you want to display, then how we can check? So what I will do, I have one will create one error.html page. In that error.html page will make it as some file. I already just go on here. Now just here, just I want to create vi error.html. html. Just I'm creating. So here I'm giving not found. Already I created. You can write this command not found index.html. So I will upload this file to my S3 bucket. Go here. If you see here, by default there is no error.html. Okay, what will do, go for properties, hosting. What you will do, remove this index.html, then what it is displaying we'll see. So it is okay, index.html. okay, just is cancel, is a mandatory. What I will do, this index.html I will delete from here. Just I am deleted this file. Okay, now what I will do, I will upload. Just go and hit this URL. See, forbidden. Why? Because index.html is not available. Now what I will do, upload your error.html page here. Where is your error.html? Just upload here. Upload this file. Now just make it public, this file. Make public. If you go and hit, see, whenever index.html file is not available, you got 404. Now whenever error.html is there, then it will find, it is navigating to /error.html by Amazon S3. It will take care. These two pages by default is taken care. That's why it is showing not found index.html. So this is the way you can deploy a static website in S3 bucket. So this is one of the good concept you can learn. This is S3 is very simple. We have few more topics like how to use a bucket policy, access control list. Then we will see in this next tutorial. Thank you guys.